Okay. And if it's okay, I will mute everyone. If you have a question, you can put it in the chat, but I would like to try to answer all questions at the end, if that's okay. Oh, here's one more. Perfect. Oops. It's over here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mute us, and then I'll get going. Okay. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Again, my name is Jessica, and I'm here from Testimonial Tree, and I'm going to be walking us through the platform today. First, I'm just going to give us kind of a little bit of an overview of how Testimonial Tree has been integrated with you guys so that we're able to automate the request of surveys. So I've just got a little slide PowerPoint kind of here that I'll show you how that works, give you some visuals of how it's going to send out emails to your clients. And then I'll pop into Testimonial Tree. I'm going to utilize one agent's dashboard this morning and kind of walk you through that. And again, I will, if that's okay, I've gone ahead and muted everyone. If you have questions, you can either put them in the chat or I will unmute at the very end and answer any questions that you have. Okay, so Testimonial Tree is a way for you to send out a survey request to your clients. And so we do have an integration built into the MLS. And the way that this works is that when your property has triggered sold in the MLS, you yourself should be receiving an email, and it should look similar to this email. It's going to congratulate you on your recent sale. And then it's going to have you actually fill out a form that is going to allow you to put in your client's information so that you can then have that request get sent to your client. So it's always going to come to you first. It's going to, again, congratulate you. Right in here, you've got this send feedback request. Once you fill in your client's information, just we need their name and their email address. We will initiate an email to them. So now your client is going to receive an email. Again, it's going to congratulate them on their recent transaction, whether it was a purchase or a sell. And then we've got these stars here that allow your client to enter into the survey. Now your client has the survey. This is where they have that opportunity to leave you a star rating, answer some internal questions, and leave you a testimonial. You will then also receive an email notifying you that you have new feedback, and that allows you to get into Testimonial Tree and to review that feedback. Now, we want to help get this amazing feedback that you collect in Testimonial Tree into as many places as possible. So down here, I'm just going to go over the workflow, just a high-level overview, and I'll kind of go into a little bit more in depth in a second. But we have a syndication with Realtor.com. So if you have an account with Realtor.com, you're going to be able to make a one-time connection. We are going to connect Testimonial Tree to Realtor.com, and whenever you collect a testimonial from your survey that's 4 or 5 stars, you will be able to automatically have that testimonial display in your Realtor.com account. And then we're also going to help get reviews for you on Facebook, Google, and Zillow by setting up your third-party review sites, and that's part of the survey workflow. And we also have the ability to connect in with, oops, I just went back, sorry about that, there we go, with Cloud CMA. So here again is a quick snapshot of that email that you're going to get. Again, when your transaction is marked as sold in the MLS, we're going to send out this email. You're going to click on this feedback request, put in your client's information, send off the email, and your client receives the email. When your client gets that email, again, they're going to click into the stars. This then opens up the survey. And here's a good snapshot of that survey. So this will display your name so that when your client receives a survey, they're going to be, giving a rating for you specifically. We're also going to collect an NPS score, and then again have them answer some internal questions on your responsiveness, professionalism, communication, and they'll rate you here. And then always the testimonial box. When we have that 4 or 5-star review left by your client, this is when we initiate a third-party review workflow. This is where we're going to help to get reviews onto Google, Facebook, or Zillow. When I pop into the dashboard, I'll show you where you can link your accounts. But once you have these third-party review sites linked, we're going to redirect your client to a page, whether it's your Zillow or your Google or your Facebook, and your client now also has an opportunity to leave a review on these sites as well. Again, we do have that syndication with realtor.com. So we won't redirect a client there. There's no need to, because everything that's collected within the survey that's 4 and 5 stars will auto syndicate to your profile. And now I'm going to pop into the account. So let me go up to the dashboard. I am using, I hope I say your name correctly, Nicolina's account this morning. I hope that's all right. So when you log into Testimonial Tree, and you all should have received a welcome email that had your username and your password, that also had a URL that takes you to the sign-in link. If for some reason you did not get that, maybe just put your name in the chat, and at the end I'll make sure you get that. But when you log into your dashboard, this is what it's going to look like. On the dashboard, you will see that we're displaying your collected surveys as well as your collected testimonials. We'll always say who that survey was from, the star rating, and we give you some call to action buttons. You can always click in to view a completed survey. You can print a completed survey, or you can even email one. So if you ever receive an amazing, star rating, testimonial survey, and you want to kind of share that great news, you always have the ability to share. And then over here on this side, this is where we're going to display the testimonial. So you'll see here, this came from Mike, who is Nicolina's client. This is the survey, and within the survey, he left this testimonial. Now that you have this testimonial, we want to continue sharing this, right? Because it's in a great review. And now we can show you how you can actually post this to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So on your testimonial tab, navigation bar, I should say, we've got a tab here that says testimonials. And right below, we have a manage testimonial tab. This is the page that you would like to open up if you receive a great testimonial from a survey and you would like to post it onto Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. So we're going to help you continue to share. So we want all of this amazing feedback to be as visible as possible in as many places as possible. So again, it will go to realtor.com after you make a one-time connection. But now if we want to get it to your social sites, we can do that from this page. You'll look for the testimonial you want to share. We do give you some search features up here. So if you want to look by date or by star rating, but then you can just scroll down and you can see the testimonials you have in your account. When you see the one you'd like to share, you're going to now click on your actions button. Under your actions button, we have 2 different pages we can share to. We can either use the share testimonial page or the testimonial marketing page. Both of these will give you access to the social sites. I'm going to click on share first. Here you can see we've got a Facebook tab, a Twitter, and a LinkedIn. So if you would like to take this testimonial that you received from your client and post it to one of your social sites, for Facebook, we're going to double click. And this window is going to open up. When this window opens up, you'll see that it auto logged me into my Facebook account. So when you're on your computer and you're logged into your Testimonial Tree account and you click on Facebook, so long as you are logged in, and I choose not to log out of Facebook because I can't remember my password, it will auto log you into your account. If you're good though, and you can remember your password and you don't stay auto logged in, when you double click on Facebook, you may need to log in first. Then that page will open up. Now, this is my personal Facebook account. So if I actually wanted to maybe share this testimonial on my business page, I do have a business page, I'm going to click the drop down and click on share on a page you manage. And now it's opened up my professional page, my business page, and I could share on this page if I'd like. Now, this gives you the opportunity to say something before you post. So Nicolina could actually possibly tag her client. Maybe she's friends with Mike on Facebook. She could just also thank Mike for the amazing testimonial. She could wish him good luck or congratulations. but you have the opportunity to personalize this post just by saying something here, and then you're just going to click post on Facebook. When you share to Twitter and LinkedIn, you're not going to be putting any personal notes in there. You're just going to do a straight share of the testimonial to your Twitter account or LinkedIn account. We also have an image generator. So this is really great to take the testimonial and actually create an image. Now we are, if you do not have a headshot in your account, and I'll go back in a second and show you where you could upload a headshot, it is going to just pull in the Bonita Springs-Estero Realtors logo. But if you want to actually upload your headshot, that'll pull through your headshot. It will take the testimonial and it'll create an image. Now we have all sorts of different features here that you can use. You could change the layout of this testimonial so that displays slightly different. You can go in and change the color. So if you want to have a specific color here or a specific color for the stars or the font, you know, we kind of give you that opportunity to get a little creative with this. You can upload a different background if you'd like. But once you have it the way you like it, you have two options now. You can save this to your computer and it will download as a JPEG. And now you could use this for a recently sold postcard, for some form of a marketing piece. You know, it's a great marketing of the image of a testimonial that you can use. So you can download and save that, or you can use Generate. And here with Generate, what you can do is you can share directly to Facebook. So a second ago, I showed you how you can share the testimonial as a post. Well, you could also post it just as this image. And images, you know, everyone loves to see images on social media. So this is a great tool and maybe a different way that you would like to share your testimonial to Facebook. You can also post it to Twitter. I'm going to go back to testimonials and manage. And before I go through some of the other actions that we have here that you can do with a testimonial, I want to point out where you can upload your headshot. So in the upper right-hand corner, we have a gearbox. When you click on that, you have an account page. This page has your contact information, your email, your phone number, and this is also where you can upload your headshot. Once it's uploaded, you will actually even see it display here. And again, I do recommend uploading a headshot because then when you go to create an image of your testimonial, now your headshot's there. So it's going to be a really nice feature. We also have request share under actions. This would be if you wanted to actually send an email to your client to see if they would consider sharing your testimonial. So remember, we really want to get this amazing testimonial in as many places online as possible. So if you know that your client is active on social media, so if we knew that Mike was always posting on Facebook and he would be more than happy to share his own testimonial, that's great for you because now your testimonial is being shared in a whole new audience. You know, you may not be friends with all of Mike's friends on social media. So why not go ahead, send this email. It, you know, thanks Mike for his testimonial and says, could you please also consider sharing on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter? It gives them the same buttons that you have in your share testimonial. And now your client can share their testimonial on their social sites. We also have a print feature. So printing here would allow you to print just this one testimonial. I also really like this print feature up top. So in the upper right-hand corner, we have a print testimonial button. And when we click on this print testimonial button, it's going to pull in all of your testimonials. And you now have the opportunity to either select, let's say maybe your top 3 favorite, or maybe you want to select all of your 5 stars. Whichever you choose, you're then going to hit select, then click on print. And you could choose to change the order that they display in. You could also optionally choose to include the date of the testimonial. But this is going to download a PDF of your testimonials. Again, this is another area where it's really nice to have your headshot because we will pull through your headshot onto this PDF. And now here's a great one page, maybe like I said, maybe your top 5 favorite, or some of your just, all of your 5-star rating testimonials. And you could include this in some form of a marketing packet. If you're going to meet a new potential client, maybe going to an open house even, this is a really nice feature to bring with you. So again, I highly recommend adding our headshot into the account because that'll pull through here as well. And that, again, print feature was up here. The last thing that we have under actions is our delete feature. All of our testimonials, again, if they're 4 and 5, are what we consider positive and where we want to get them published and shared in as many places. If you receive a 1, 2, or 3 star, that is only visible in Testimonial Tree. It is here in your account. It's here for you to review and give you the opportunity to reach back out to your client, but it is not publicly being displayed anywhere else. So if you ever do get a 1, a 2, or 3 star, and it's just not even necessary to even keep, you don't even need to reach back out to that client, you do have the opportunity to just delete it from your account if you'd like. Under our surveys tab, this is going to show you all the surveys that have been sent on your behalf. Again, because we're automating the request of the surveys, this is where you can see the name of the survey, how many have gone out, and you can click into this reporting page. Our review generation page is where we can link up our third-party review sites. So I mentioned that we can redirect clients to Google, Facebook, or Zillow. We do have in here Google and Facebook linked, but if you'd like to add a site, so if Nicolina would like to add her Zillow page perhaps, you can always click on Add Site, and you're going to want to copy your write a review page on Zillow. So you're going to actually go visit Zillow. You're going to open your account and copy the URL and paste that into here. You just then need to make sure you put the name of what page you're adding. We're going to always put in the weight of 0. We're going to add in Zillow, and then we're going to save. And now, if Nicolina would like her Zillow page to be connected so that when her clients who leave 4 and 5-star reviews could get redirected to leave a review on that site as well. I do want to point out that down in our Help Center here, I do have an article as well as a video that will show you how you can add your Zillow page. So if you would like to add your Zillow page to your review generation, you can always also visit the article here. And again, this also has a quick video. Our reports, we have a couple of different pages that we can visit. So I'm going to highlight the survey pages first. Here you can see another list of surveys that have been sent on your behalf. So our survey request sent page lists out the surveys that have been sent. So you can see your client's email, your client's name. You can see when it was sent out. You can see if it's been captured. This means has it been completed? So we can see that these 2 have been completed and 1 has not. Now our surveys do have reminder periods, which means that when we send out a survey request to your client, we realize how busy everyone is. Your client may have actually opened that on their cell phone and intended to complete the survey, but got distracted. So we're going to send out reminders. Now, over the course of 15 days, they will get 3 reminders. So after that 15-day period, if your survey still has not been completed and you'd like to try to get it, send that to your client again to see if you could capture that, you do have a resend option. We just always ask again that you're mindful of when it first went out and make sure it's been past that 15-day period, and then you can resend it. We also have a survey dashboard page, and this is going to give you some reporting. So if you like to see how many surveys have gone out on your behalf, maybe over the last month or year to date, last year, or a specific date range, you can click on a date, period, put in your own, apply filters, and then we're going to get some reporting. This is going to give you a period of what's been, make sure I get your survey selected. Forgot that piece. So make sure you select your survey, apply your filter, and then we'll be able to see what's gone out on your behalf and what's been returned. Now we also have a testimonial collect feature. I didn't go over this in our testimonial page. We have 2 places to access this. Under testimonials and collect, or here testimonial collection. Both of these is another way that you can collect testimonials from maybe past clients, perhaps from people that you work closely with, maybe a title insurance, mortgage broker, home inspector, or maybe if you ever have a transaction with a for sale by owner and you want to be able to still get that great testimonial, you can always use what's called your collect feature. So from your dashboard, again, you can either access it from collect testimonial or from this collect page, you can send out an email directly to past clients, great working relationships, or like I said, maybe for sale by owner, and send out a testimonial collection. When you click on the send via email, we're going to have a form that opens up that's going to give you the opportunity to put in who you want to send this to, so their name, their email address, and then send that request. Over here, you can see the email that's being sent out to your client. And if you'd like to actually personalize that email, you can always click in and customize that request template. So if maybe you did run into a past client who you hadn't seen, but you had a great reconnection, and again, you want to put that personal touch in there, you can click into the customized template. And now you can click in and you can actually edit the email and kind of personalize it before you then send it. You can also send it as a text message. When we send it as a text message, you're just going to input their name and their cell phone number. What you're sending is a little bit different than the survey. So with our survey, we saw that it had that star rating. It had some internal questions in a testimonial box. When you send a testimonial collection, it's just going to have the star rating and a testimonial box. So this does not ask any internal questions. Again, it's just to get a straight testimonial. Your client will again click into either of these stars. When it is that 1, 2, or 3 star, again, this is where we view this as feedback. So this stays internal, just in Testimonial Tree. And when it's 4 and 5 star, that's where we can syndicate it to realtor.com. And then we encourage you, to continue sharing it on your social sites. So your client will just need to submit, and then you can get a testimonial. Another place where our testimonials, if they're 4 and 5 stars, will auto publish is to your directory page. Every agent has got a testimonial tree directory page. We've got your contact information. We again can have your headshot here if we upload that into your account. And then we're going to auto publish all of your 4 and 5 star reviews to this directory page. And this is great because Google does crawl this page. And so now when potential clients are searching for you on Google, that directory page is going to help in SEO and search. If you'd like to, you could always copy a link here that says, click here to submit a testimonial, and put this in your email signature. And now you have an opportunity to collect a testimonial at any point in time while you're communicating with, anyone, whether that's a current, past, potential client, and again, people that you work with. You always have that opportunity to collect a testimonial. And if you'd also prefer, you could put a link to your directory page, which then just displays your testimonials. So if you'd like to just show off all of the great feedback you have, again, you could copy this link and put this into your email signature. And then last, I'm going to show you the realtor.com article. So if you have not yet connected realtor.com, we have an article again with a video in our knowledge base. If you start typing realtor.com, the second article that opens up is going to be the realtor.com article. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. We go over here. So with this article, it's going to give you a step-by-step instruction on how to connect your your testimonial tree account to realtor.com. In your account page, the same one where you can upload your headshot, you also have this ID number. You're going to copy this ID number, and then you're going to log into realtor.com, and you're going to open up into your profile, and you're going to see, let me scroll over a little bit, here we go, a box for testimonial tree where you can import your recommendations, and you're going to paste in your ID number and save, and now it'll say connect. So now you know that this connection has been made, and again, anything that's 4 and 5 star reviews will auto-publish to your realtor.com account. And here is that video I mentioned that'll also walk you through these steps. Okay, any questions? Let me unmute. Okay. I did see some questions in the box as well. The first question was, can we send the survey to clients from past sales? So my recommendation would be, if you do have past sales, is to utilize this collection piece here, the collect testimonial. Click on the green box on the navigation bar and go ahead and send out either the email or the text message to any of your past clients. And then yes, you can collect a testimonial. Okay. Correct. So with Zillow, someone asked about the syndication. So we do have a syndication with Realtor.com, but for Zillow, Google, and Facebook, we do not have an auto syndication. So when your client completes the survey, let's go back over here. So after they click submit and they've left a 4 or 5-star review, we are actually going to redirect them and open this page. So this page will actually open up in their web browser. So we try to make it seamless and kind of connect it along with the survey. Right before we open this page, we do have a quick, you are now being redirected to Zillow, and we do have a copy feature so that your client can copy their testimonial, so that when this page opens up, they do have the ability to just paste in that testimonial and then leave the review on either Facebook, Google, or Zillow. Once I have a question on how long does it take for, after you've made the Realtor.com connection, how long does it take for the review to show up from Testimonial Tree to Realtor.com? It should take about 24 hours. Sometimes it's a little faster than that, but typically within 24 hours of you receiving a testimonial in Testimonial Tree, it should then syndicate to Realtor.com. I have a question about linking more than one third-party review site. Yes, you can. So when we link up more than one review site, so if you have Google, Zillow, typically the way that works is going to be a round-robin fashion, meaning that we always take your client to one site. We don't want to fatigue your client. So after they complete the survey, we will auto direct them to either Zillow or Google if those are the two accounts you have connected. And then that way you are, it's almost like filling up these two buckets, right? So if you've got two closings coming up, one of your clients will go to Google, one will go to Zillow. And please keep in mind, when that survey is completed, your client does also receive a thank you email. And in that thank you email, we will mention that you have an additional site. So if they would also like to leave, a third review on the other site that they didn't visit, we still have a link in that email so they can click on it and still get to your review count and leave a review there. Any other questions? Oh, wow. So I see Michael put a comment that he actually had 115 positive reviews linked to Realtor.com. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'm glad that that's working so well for you. Well, if you don't have any other questions, you can feel free to reach out. Maybe either Pam, is it okay if they reach out to you and you can kind of follow up with me? Or you know what? I don't know if I showed you this one piece. Let me show you one thing here. I apologize. If you did have a technical issue, you can always submit a support ticket from our help center. So again, this question mark in the bottom left-hand corner, while we do have our knowledge base here, we also have the ability to submit a support ticket. So if you are ever in Testimonial Tree, let's say you have reviews that are here and they're not showing up on realtor.com, but you did make that connection and you need help figuring out, where the, misconnection is, you can always submit a support ticket. So clicking on that question mark, clicking then on the tickets below, you can then fill out this form and let us know what that issue is, and our support team will get back to you. So this could be helpful as well. But if there are no other questions, I thank you all for coming today. And Pam, I will send you a copy of the recording. So if anyone wasn't able to come, or if you want to go back and revisit it, you guys will have that.
Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome.